Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. This episode for me to record is going to be really fun because right, you know, it's nearly a week after the Halloween party. I did it on Sunday, and this episode, well, in my notes I have the Halloween party set review, which is what this is, and a review we shall. So, what happened was it rained all day, like pretty much all day. It only cleared up in the evening, and that really sucked. Like, it rained fairly heavily. I was kind of hoping it would rain for a bit and clear up, but because we were outside, well, we were outside in these massive gazebo tents. They're pretty cool, like, and had them set up during a big while back. Because of COVID, you could go outside and sit whatever else. So we were out there, and it was great. We had tables and chairs set up and stuff. There was capacity for, I don't know, maybe about 40 people realistically, maybe 30, 40 roughly. So that's where the bands were set up, down at the very end of the tent. And here we go. Now I'm gonna get a warning from the computer, or an ad thing will pop up again, like usually does. So, I get up. The first band played, and they were phenomenal. They're a bunch of young kids, 18, 17, 15, but they played. There we go. Just as I said at the internet, the ad thingy popped up. So, what was incredible about those kids playing was, like, I call them kids, but teenagers, but they're incredibly talented because they played in Anne's 2 years ago. So the kid would have been 13, the 17-year-old would have been 15, the 18-year-old would have been 16, and it was just, they were amazing. They opened up with Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison song, and then they played Sultan of the Swing by the Dire Straits. I think they played Hendrix. I'm trying to remember now. What else? Yeah, they played Whiskey in a Jar by Phil Leno. Incredibly difficult songs to play, different vocal ranges. But it was really, really good to see that talent in, such young people. Because I knew when I was 15, like I said, I was talking to the parents, because the parents and grandparents of some of the kids came down, and I was talking to the father of the lead singer. And he was saying how, I said, your kid's incredibly talented. And he said, he likes playing music, but he wants to get into Formula 1. I said, that's cool. So I had a little bit of a story about Formula 1, so I told, because I was talking to the kids afterwards, after I did my comedy set. But yeah, so they went on, they played for, I think, about an hour or so. And then we all kind of hanging around, and people starting to kind of gather. And Anne said, you want to go up now? I was like, yeah, I don't, if nothing else happened, yeah, rather than having the lull, because nobody was, the next band up was the Bonker Boys reunion tour, who haven't played together in 20 years. That was really incredible to see as well. So I was like, yeah, I'll go up. So I go up. Now, the only thing strange about this is because there was no MC, I had to introduce myself. So I went up, I said, I'm Alex George. I'm the creator and host of the All Talks podcast. And I said, I'm going to do stand-up. And I started doing my 15-minute set, Yeah, I was doing the 15-minute set. That went great. I'm really glad how, because it's taken me 2 years to formulate that 15 minutes. And I am trying new stuff. I'll talk about that in the new, not next week's podcast. But it was, I had 15 minutes, so I did the 15 minutes, and after that, I was like, okay, so the next band is obviously in here, and I'm just gonna keep going. So I did, I thought it was about 10 minutes or so. It ended up being over 20 minutes. So altogether, I did like over 30 minutes of stand-up. I think it was like 35 or whatever. But But that was just messing with the crowd, just going off in tangents and stuff. A few of my friends were there, could have been threatening to heckle me all week, and they did heckle me, like I said, it's not my first time being heckled, so, instant quick rebuttal is how I usually deal with it. But, no, I really enjoyed it, and afterwards, I sat down with them, we were talking, and, it's nice to get, good feedback from them. But what I really enjoyed was the young boys, the band. Afterwards, they came up to say to me, "I was really good." I was like, "I'm good." I go, "You're incredible." I said, "The music you played," and like I told them, I was like, "But you think I'm good?" I was like, sometimes I've a hard time accepting compliments. But it was just it was really strange for me to hear that from them. And there was a couple there that was sitting out. They were there. They were for the entire day actually, and because I was sitting beside my friend who I hadn't seen in a while. He come down from Galway because he moved for a new job, so he came down, and we were sitting there talking about the set and everything else, and they were sitting beside me, and the man leaned over, said, him and the wife said, that was really good. I really enjoyed it. So thank you. It's nice, I suppose, to receive compliments from people that wouldn't know me and stuff. This would be the first experience of my comedy, whereas before doing the open mics in Nuts or wherever else, where I usually do it, it's really good to kind of get, I suppose, strangers' feedback. Friends' feedback is good as well, but like I said, I like when I get feedback from someone who doesn't know me, because like I said, their first experience of it, and I really enjoyed that. So it went really well. But now I'm working on some new bits for the Christmas show. We have a couple of tickets sold already. Posters have been printed, and they will be out. I think the printing shop said Monday, so probably won't. And once I get my hands on them, I'll take a picture and put it up on Facebook and Instagram. Breen designed the poster. It's really cool, actually. I like it. So yeah, really looking forward to that. It's the 9th of December, so it's what? This is now the 6th. So about 6 weeks away, give or take. So I have a bit of practice to do before that, because I really want to make it a nice, tight, solid 10 minutes. Just go in and bang out 10 minutes, boom. The 15 minutes that I have prepared, I'm really happy how that's turned around and come about. The 15 that I did, like I said, I did 20 minutes of just improv or whatever else. I even told the crowd, I said, look, look, that was my set. I'm gonna just keep going. But I mean, this is literally just stuff I'm thinking up on the spot, really. And I said, well, you're more than welcome to heckle if you want, which they did, like I said. But it was really funny afterwards. One of my friends, Ollie, who was sitting there, I was chatting to him afterwards, and he goes, "Oh, was I being too loud?" I go, "Ollie," I go, "Look, it comes with the territory, it really does." And Anne as well, and because I was in there afterwards sitting in the pub and talking, and people were asking how the Halloween party went, and she managed to raise as well, because it was we were raising money for charity. She managed to raise over €2,000 for cancer care. So that's really incredible, supporting a good cause as well. But she said, it goes, "Oh, they threw jabs at him," and she was saying like I've been heckled, and then goes, "Oh, but he took it well." It's like, it was fun. Hopefully should be able to come back there at some stage. But yeah, that's the review, the Halloween party. Onto the next project, which is the Christmas show. But I will release more content over the coming weeks, so stay tuned to the pages, my socials, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Goodbye.